Alright, good day all. So this is Surah 81, Surah at-Takweer, Surah 81. It's called the wrapping, right? The wrapping, the wrapping up, as I was saying in previous messages, the wrapping up or the culmination of all religious stories, myths, fables, all these things. The understanding of all pieces of the puzzle and the wrapping up of the stories, the storytelling, right? In terms of delivering messages to people, right? Because we've focused on in the Caribbean, we like storytelling a lot, right? Storytelling has always been a part of our culture, right? But this is talking from a religious perspective too, which has been happening all over the world for however long, centuries and even more ago. In that religious leaders like to tell stories, and people have to what the storytelling is actually more time is taken on speaking on stories and telling stories, rather, and you have to wade your way through to actually find a message, right? So the Quran is actually getting straight to the point, speaking straight to the point and getting straight to the point, and not running around in circles via storytelling, so that people actually have a transformation within them, right? Not based on emotions only, or not based on storytelling only, and not based on um, these kind of things, but actual change behavior, action oriented, and change behavior, right? So this book is a confirmation, right? A confirmation that the Quran is indeed a word conveyed by a noble messenger, right? The Quran was a word, is a word, will always be a word, right? Is, was, is, will be, right? A word conveyed by a noble messenger, right? And the Prophet Muhammad is not a withholder of the knowledge of the unseen, right? Meaning that you come across information, you distribute it, you share it, right? And that the Quran is not a word of the devil, right? It is but a reminder to the worlds, right? Whatever level or whatever aspect of the world that you reside in or choose to reside in, it is not except a reminder to the worlds, right? For whomever wills amongst you to take a right course. And it is not your will, right? That is truth, but it is the will of Allah that is truth, right? It is not your will, meaning a common W will. It is not your will that is truth, but it is the will of Allah, which is a capital W will, right? Allah's will, right? That is the ultimate truth.